Hey YouTube, so I was tagged by Papafox in this 5 Macabre Questions thing that's going around YouTube. Thanks Papafox, because I was actually quite looking forward to doing this one. I was hoping someone would tag me, so thanks for that. So straight into the questions. If you were a serial killer, what kind of serial killer would you be? Well, I had to think quite hard about this one. I don't even want to be a serial killer. But if I had to be, if I was, I think the only situation that I would do it is if it was one of those sort of vigilante serial killers. You know, the ones that would hang around outside court in those situations where someone's let off on a technicality and you know they're guilty, but it's a hung jury or there's some kind of weird double jeopardy technicality and you know that they're guilty, but they're going to get away with it. I'd be the one that would then jump out the bushes as they walked home or something and stab them in the back or something like that. That's the kind of serial killer that I would be. I would only kill people who were definitely guilty of something but were let off on just a technicality or something like that. If you were caught and executed, what kind of execution would you have? Again, this is a really tough question. I hope I wouldn't be executed, but if I had to be, I think let's make it dramatic. Let's make it dramatic and entertaining. I think that would be pretty awesome. There's this movie, I forget the name of it, but it's one of these sort of an ancient Chinese epic of some kind. I forget the name. And the main protagonist of the story gets caught in this big sort of castle with big walls around it. And he gets caught in the middle of that, and there's all these archers surrounding the whole area that he's in, and all of them shoot their arrows all at once, and these millions, the last scene is these millions and millions and millions of arrows just going really slowly and dramatically towards him whilst this sort of slow, heart-tugging music plays in the background. And you don't actually see the arrows hit him, but the camera slowly pans across all these millions of arrows in the wall, and then it gets to this sort of human-shaped gap in the middle where there's no arrows, because obviously they all hit him. And it's superbly done. It's very extremely dramatic. And that's the sort of execution I'd like to have, something really, really overblown and ridiculous and dramatic, just because it would be good entertainment for everybody else. If you had to choose between the lives of everyone in the world or the lives of your family, who would you choose? Well, sorry guys, it's a no-brainer. It'd have to be my family. The world would be a much smaller place, and there would be quite a disproportionate number of Greek people because my husband's family are all Greek. So there'd be rather a lot of Greek people left in the world to repopulate. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or not. No offence. So yeah, I'd have to choose my family. I'm sorry, I'm way too close to them. And as much as I love my friends and I love the YouTube community and all that sort of thing, I'm sorry, it would just have to be my family. $10 million or the life of the oldest member of your family, which would you choose? I think it would only be fair to ask the oldest member of my family, which certainly the oldest member of my immediate family is my grandpa, and he's 89. Yeah, I'd have to clear it with him, because I honestly, I have a feeling that he'd be like, yeah, you know what, just take the 10 million, I've had a good innings. But I wouldn't want to do it without asking him, obviously. That would just be, I mean, and I love him dearly. I would leave that decision entirely in his hands. And I would start by telling him, look, I would rather that you were here. I would rather that you were still here. I don't want the 10 million, but I want to leave it up to you. So, if you could permanently ban one member of YouTube, who would it be? I'm kind of hesitant to ban anybody, because I think that goes against free speech, and I'm all for free speech, even if I completely disagree with it, even if I think they're being a complete dickhead. I still want people to have the freedom to be a dickhead. I think that's important for democracy and for freedom. So, again, this is a sort of if I had to, who would it be? And I'd rather not, but it would have to be Gear Up or Cassie Dill. I just think that the videos that they make are very hate-filled and very dangerous in some cases, especially with Gear Up and that whole ectopic pregnancy one. And Cassidil, I mean, aside from being very funny, Cassidil's videos are very, very hateful. And I just, as much as I like free speech and as much as free speech is important to me, I feel very uncomfortable when people preach hate and intolerance for other people. And as much as I disagree with some of what some people say on YouTube, I don't attack the person for who they are. I just attack their ideas and their opinions. I don't attack them as a person. There is a difference, a distinct difference, an important difference. And I think these people, they attack groups of people, and they tar everybody with the same brush and say, you know, all gay people are evil, or all people who have abortions are evil, or whatever. And it's just too many blanket statements. So I think I'd have to outright ban one of those two. But as I said, I wouldn't want to. So that's all the questions. And I tag Chris the Atheist One. I always tag him. Christine Peace. Brahmapa, a former co-worker of mine. And relatively new to YouTube, so I'd like you to have a go. Crazy Pills 2, I recently discovered this channel and really liked it, so I subbed, and I think you should have a go too. And Katie for Shady Baby as well. I like a lot of your videos and definitely tag you. I'd like to see your answers. Alright, so that's about it, and take care and see you soon. Bye.